Welcome to the video and welcome to the woods. As you can see, I'm a happy camper. I've got a big smile on my face because I've made it outside. I'm out on a walk and I've packed my camera and I wanted to bring you along for the ride with me. I'm going to be sharing a few tips of how you can up your photography game and get some amazing shots of these spring-like conditions that we're surrounded by at the moment. I think it's really amazing to be able to get outside and actually look around. We've now got a bit more time on our hands and I'm finding myself listening to more, seeing more, and I think it's a great time to up our creativity and get the creative juices flowing. So to do that, I'm going to share a few photography tips that I've got around taking pictures of bluebells, because that is what I've got loads of. I've got carpets of them here, and hopefully if you can get out, you might be able to find some in your area. There might be some in parks, there might be some in woods that are around you. Whatever you do, do it safely, social distance. I'm not going to be setting up a full photo shoot, literally just got a camera in hand and I'm going to stop and take a few pictures on my way. I hope you enjoy this video and I hope it gives you a bit of inspiration to get out there and just walk and just do a little bit of exploring, because there is so much around us that we never get the chance to explore and adventure, and I think this could be the perfect time. So I will see you further in the woods. I've busted the camera out and I'm in full photo mode, absolutely feeling amazing already. I couldn't recommend it highly enough just to get out and go for a little explore with your camera. Now, tip number one is all around finding what I would call a leading line. This is the perfect example in front of me of what a leading line is. This path here is going to be absolutely amazing to create a really nice composition and a photo that is going to draw the viewer to look throughout the image and right to the back of it. So if you can find something like a path, it is an absolute winner for a photo. What you want to do is either put it in the middle of your image or on one of the thirds, to the left or to the right, depending how you think it looks best. And if it's a windy path, sometimes it's quite nice to go up high, because you'll manage to get the end of the path and it will create that sense of how long that path goes on for endlessly. If you've got something that's quite straight, sometimes it's nice to go a little bit lower, sort of around knee height, and shoot through the path. Have a play with it and see how you get on. But if you can find something to create a leading line, it could be a row of trees or anything like that, it will really make your photo stand out. So give it a whirl, and here's a few examples that I've managed to capture of this really nice little path. So tip number two is all around creating some foreground. This one is going to take your photos to the next level, because not a lot of people do it. It's not always the right thing to do, but a lot of the time it can create a really unique looking image. Now, what you want to do is get something like this tree, for example, to create just a little bit of blur in the foreground to one side of the image. I'm going to put this tree on the right of my image and then shoot into the bluebell fields, so it draws the viewer's attention across into the main scene. This is nice and blurred, the bluebell fields are in focus, and it just creates a slightly different look. It's not just a plain straight up image of a wide shot. So give it a go. Here's a few examples, but basically what you want to do is you want to get your camera up next to the tree here and just capture a little bit of the edge of it, nick it in there. You can use anything, you can use leaves, branches, whatever it happens to be. It's a really nice way to do things. You can shoot through things. If you get two things close together, like two trees for example, to shoot through them and really zoom into it so that you get whatever's in the distance, is a really nice way to create a lovely composition. So give it a go and check out these examples. Third and final tip is all about having a little experiment with your focal length. So that is whether you're zoomed in or zoomed out. You can get really nice shots in both focal lengths, but sometimes it can be good to mix it up, because when you zoom in really close, you can capture the really nice details, and then sometimes the photo requires a really nice wide shot to capture everything that's in it. But as I said, if you put that tip number two in place, especially when you're taking those wider shots, it can help really draw the image in. But have a little play, go wide, go tight, and see what you can get. As you'll see from the next couple of shots that I've captured here, it gives it quite a different look and feel, and when you put them together it creates a nice little story. And it's, especially at a time like this, I think it's really nice to capture things so that you can remember what we were doing, where we were at, and it just paints a bit of a better story. So check these out and give it a whirl for yourself. So there you have it, my top 3 tips to take amazing spring-like photos. Number 1, remember, look for your leading lines. Number 2, think about your foregrounds, and number 3, have a play with focal lengths. Go wide and go tight. I pulled out the big guns for today with my big camera, but don't think that you need an amazing camera to take amazing shots. You really don't. I get some absolute crackers on my mobile phone, so if you've just got a mobile phone, that will be absolutely fine. If you've got something like portrait mode, give it a go for those tighter shots, because you'll be able to blur the background and get some nice detail in the foreground. Also, there's some really great ultra wide lenses on there now, and that can give you a really different perspective and capture all of the content that you want in your photo. So just have a play, have an experiment. That's what photography is about. It's about having fun and trying them out, and at the worst, you can delete some of them. I really hope that you manage to get some amazing photos and enjoy taking them. If you do, share them with me on Instagram _lifeofhy. I'd love to see them. I love anything photo related. And other than that, I hope it gives you a little bit of inspiration and motivation just to get out, explore, enjoy the sunshine. It doesn't always have to be exercise to make you feel good, and I think if you get your creative juices flowing like I have done today, you will feel mighty fine and have a good day. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to stay tuned for more. I will be back tomorrow.